You are listening to the Everything Goes podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is Gus with the Everything Goes podcast. This week, we got Heidi back. What's up, Heidi?
Yay!
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been 2 weeks since I last recorded. I recorded last week. I've been taking my time.
Editing?
Yeah, because I did it on my own again. It's a little different. It's a little different, and it's a little hard when you have to, edit yourself out.
Yeah.
So, this week's episode, we want to talk about
But what?
some of the stuff that you love.
Which is? Food?
No. Maybe we should have included that, though. That would have been funny,
Well,
though.
I did.
You included food?
Yes, I did.
Okay, maybe I should have done that. I should have included food. I should have included a couple of things, but otherwise we'd be here forever.
Yeah, we don't got time for that.
No. So,
Okay.
I hope you guys had a happy 4th of July and all that good stuff. I hope you guys have the AC on because it's hot outside.
It's so hot.
And I hope you guys have your beach bodies ready because it's the summer. This week, Heidi, we just finished watching Space Jam:
Yes.
The Legacy. Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's because it's for this generation.
Yeah, I thought it was better
Yeah.
than the first. I don't know why. I've seen both of them, but
Yeah.
I thought it was better than the first one, honestly. A little funnier, I think.
Maybe because it's more for the kids.
Yeah, no, because the thing is that I was reading some of the
Reviews?
some of the reviews, and they were bashing on LeBron's acting. And
Well, he ain't no actor.
exactly, he's not an actor, but
And it's a kid's movie, so
I think even the kid, his son, I think his youngest son, I think was a better actor than he was.
that was actually his son?
Yeah, that's his son, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I thought it was a good game. I mean, a good movie. I thought it was. I know my boy was like, "Oh man, can we watch this since Friday?"
Yeah.
But he got in trouble, and we had to put the brakes. We had
Yeah.
to put the brakes.
We had
You
to,
you guys remember? This is the old man Gus talking. When we had to put the brakes on my oldest, it's the way it has to go. I have to put my foot down, and we waited all the way till Sunday for him to see it because it hurt him more to wait.
Yeah. And that's how we
Yeah.
discipline our kids.
Our kids, yeah. So this week our topic is, what are we following? Check these people out. That means streaming services. That means influencers on Instagram, TikTok, on whatever social media.
Mm-hmm.
Check these people out on YouTube. Look who the people we follow.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff like that. Books, podcasts. So this is our recommendations for you people that want to be, at least for me. You guys, if you guys listen to the podcast, you know I'm a strange guy. I love the UFOs, the X-Files, and all that shit. So this is what I am recommending for people.
That's what you have on your feed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you kind of dig what my interests are, they should check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Like my interests. These are my recommendations, and the people that I follow, and I think you should follow because I think they're funny. So where do you want to start?
IG.
Instagram?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.
I'm not really on it as much, but I went.
You're Mrs. Instagram.
No,
here.
I am Mrs. TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I love TikTok. Okay, so who goes first? You or me?
Yeah, well, you can start.
Me. Okay. So so these are my top. We're doing top 5, right? For each platform.
No, you don't have to have a top. Whatever, it's up to you.
Oh well, I did.
Okay, do it.
Okay, so for Instagram, my top 1 would be Ricky Martin. The reason why is because if you don't know, and for the people that do know, I've always liked his music since I was 15 years old. I liked what he posts the majority of the time. Besides his music, I like his humanitarian aspect. He's always about trying to help others, especially children, and I'm pro that. Slavery, sex trafficking.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry to cut you off. You said Ricky Martin?
Yes. His platform is to save children that are being harmed one way or another. Well, it's sex trafficking, or they live in poverty, they're hungry, they have no water. I'm all for that. I like helping out organizations like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
And I'm a fan, and there's other fans that recreate his videos, music videos,
Okay.
things like that. I like to follow.
Okay, because a guy like me makes no surprise that that you follow him just because you're like one of the biggest fans.
I love Ricky Martin. I mean, yes, he's cute and all.
Shut your
but,
face.
I mean, a girl can only dream, but not in this reality because he likes men.
No se le para. Get that through your head.
No, he does get an erection, but not towards women.
Exactly.
He gets an erection towards men.
Exactly. No se le para for you.
No, not for me. Maybe my next life.
Shut your face.
Anyways, okay. So are we gonna do one or just
no? Keep on going.
Okay.
Read them.
So my second one would be Dr. Sheila Nazarian.
Who's that?
Dr. Sheila Nazarian. For you guys don't know, she's a well-known plastic surgeon here in California, in Beverly Hills.
You're trying to
and
get breast implants or what?
No, I don't want a breast implant.
This is why you follow her.
Okay, well, may I speak, mofo?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So Dr. Sheila Nazarian, that's her name, and that's
you want to get a butt lift?
That's no. Can I just?
Kitty, go.
Okay. So she's a plastic surgeon, as I mentioned, here in Beverly Hills in California, and she has actually a show on Netflix. It's called Skin Decisions. And I just like to follow her page just because I like the work that she performs. And it's something that I thought about maybe getting surgery. But to be honest, I'm such a chicken. My worst fear is to die on a surgery table just because of vanity. So I love my boys too much. And I love my life too much to do it, to risk my life. But for all the people out there that are, thriving with surgeries.
Okay, but why?
That's awesome.
So why do you follow this person? Why?
Because I love the transformation she shows.
So she shows the.
She actually shows video of the procedures, whether it's tummy tuck, breast lift, breast augmentation, BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift, lipo.
And this is, and you get inspiration by this person.
I just love the touch that it's just everything her, the vibe she transforms to you. She's beautiful herself. And her story, she's an immigrant from Israel to here to the United States.
Yeah.
She came from nothing. She came to this country without even knowing one word of English.
Okay, so you're more into her story than the
I like her story, her background, and I like her work. I think the transformation that she makes, like for example, me as a mom, I would love to have a mommy makeover, but I don't have the balls to go through it.
Okay, I guess, yeah.
And it's just the happiness of seeing other women and men too, believe it or not, they get transformations too. The work that she performs on them, and then seeing the results, and then it's just like an uplifting. What's the word I'm trying to look for? It's just an uplifting. The confidence of those individuals.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Next one.
Dr. Sheila Nazarian. Okay, and then my number 3, you guys might laugh, but I don't mind. I like to follow this page on Instagram called Costco Hot Finds.
Really? There's deals?
It's because it has sales, the new items.
Oh, hey.
It has like fun posts, and then also like the videos that the people like post on this page. They're just funny. I think it's family friendly. Good ideas if you don't know what to gift people, family members, co-workers, friends, etc. And they're always telling you what's Costco, your nearest Costco, what they're gonna have soon, what to look for.
See, now there's people, I could see people actually using this because you get a lot of good deals, as we did.
You do. Sometimes you get like whatever food you like from Costco on sale, and you're like, oh shit, okay, I gotta go now.
But not only that, I see that on even my friends. Like for instance, like we're about to leave to Hawaii, and we got a good sale on there. through
yes.
Costco.
Oh yeah, the Costco travels.
So my friend actually
sure.
posted that today that he's in Hawaii and he's all like he's thanking Costco. Exactly the same thing you're saying. So
yeah,
so
for sure. You get
can
good
find
deals.
good deals.
Better than AAA. And what else? Okay, I do follow J-Lo too.
Of course.
Yes, of course, man. Her music, of course. Her
J-Ho.
Stop hating on her. I love her fashion. I get inspired by her fashion.
Can I ask you a question? Okay, keep on going. I'm asking a question.
I love the traveling that she does. You know, one day I'll be able to do that. And I just like her vibe, her music, her beauty, her authenticity. I've always been a J-Lo fan.
This is the hater Gus coming here. Hold on. I'm to pump the brakes again
Hold
on
on,
you.
let me grab my sage. No.
Did you know she's back with
Ben Affleck. Hello, yes. And your problem is?
She's J-Ho, and you get pissed off when I say that. You're like, stop.
Yes, because you're demoralizing the woman. What is it to you?
I'm just saying. There's more people like me out there. Trust me.
Hoes? You used to be one.
Well, I'm not now. I've
So
been
what
married
is
with
it to
your ass
you?
for a long time.
Yes.
Okay, like
We
I said,
have been married for a
we
while.
are talking about J-Ho here. Hold up. Hold up. How many husbands?
What is it to you?
How many? Just answer the question, please.
Shit, I don't know.
Exactly. It's too many.
I'm not invested in the men she's been with.
It was like the Great White Buffalo for her to go back to.
If anything, I see it as powerful. She knows what she wants when she wants it. That's how I see it.
Yeah, until she gets fed up with that person and she says, next.
As you should. Whatever works for you at that moment, use it. Whatever doesn't, let it go.
Next. You know what? Just like J-Lo, next person on your list.
Yes. So this is my dear friend. I really love her. The moments sometimes when I'm down or I feel lost, I always know that I can count on her, and she's my motivation. And the name on their Instagram, it's Amelia Hernandez. She's a really true, kind. I love her like a sister. She's one of my best friends, and I just love her motivation, everything that she stands, that she believes in.
What do you mean? What does she believe in? What does she stand for?
She stands for many, many things.
Okay,
but
two things.
Okay, her love of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I love that.
So she's very spiritual then.
Yes, I love it became because her son introduced the church that we go to, which is Shepherd Church in Porter Ranch. And she came to the Word of God because of her son. God used her son in a way to introduce the Lord, the Christianity, in her entire family when they were going through hard times. And the 360 that they have done, it's beautiful to see.
But that's good.
And it's not my story to share. Maybe one day she can share.
So what you're saying is people should check her page out, right?
Yes.
Then let it be known then.
Yes, and I said Amelia Hernandez.
Is that her following name?
Yes. Amelia Hernandez. And then _ after the letter Z.
Okay, well, see, that's what you got to say.
Oh, okay, sorry. And then the other motivation aspect that I love about her is her fitness. As you know, when we both started in this journey, I would say 4 or 5 years ago, because Lucas is 6.
What do you mean?
We started kind of a little bit together.
On what?
On the fitness journey. No, laugh about it. It's all good though.
No,
she's
you and I, or you her?
No,
you and her?
me and her.
Oh, okay.
Me and her. She obviously started, and she's been right on. She's disciplined. I'm not saying she's perfect, but her change. She lost, I think, over 50 pounds, and she looked amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Damn, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
She wasn't big though.
I think I can't remember exactly her highest, but yeah, she's maintained it, and every day she wakes up, she does the job that none of us, including myself, want to do at times, or most of the time.
Yeah.
Which is being disciplined.
Yeah, that's the hardest part.
The first thing that you need to do is get up, even though you don't want to work out, you still work out. And she has had shitty days. Again, it's not my story to tell, but she has had shitty days, and it's called life, she tells me. Life, but you still have to keep on pushing through. And, you know, not sabotage yourself when, you know, you fall off the wagon for, let's say, a meal, or you didn't do the workout or whatever.
And we've fallen off the wagon a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm one of them. I cannot tell you how many times I've started a they call it
A program, a regimen.
a program, or kind of like you compete within the group, you know, see who loses the most weight or whatnot. But yeah, she's a person that I'm sharing. I think she's a positive influence for anybody out there. So those are my top 5 for Instagram. You?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok all together because the thing is with with social media, I don't really pay attention to them just because it doesn't. A lot of the times we just scroll or we like it because we're interested in, like, for instance, cars, maybe sports. For me, cars, sports, movie, whatever, music videos. There's girls that guys look at, guys, but stuff like that. So it's a lot of that stuff is irrelevant. So it doesn't kind of like motivate you. It doesn't do anything. So this is one of the reasons why I chose these people. Concrete. His name is Concrete Live, and that's how he spells it. Concrete Live. Dude is funny as hell. He's a comedian, Hispanic guy, and he's always with this one guy, Jay Valentino. I don't know if you guys know this guy, but you guys gotta check this guy out because he's funny as hell. I don't know what to express myself, but sometimes people just need to laugh. And this dude just brings it, man. I'm talking about, he brings it, his skits, his videos. You guys got to check this guy out. Concrete Live, Instagram, comedian. Next one. This one, I think for me, is just a little bit different because we want stuff, but sometimes we don't know how to do it. And sometimes you just need to read something. So some people just need to see from other people or read a little quote here and there, and you're like, okay, let's do it. So it's called Millionaire Steps. It's a business / entrepreneur. So it helps you with money, motivation, things that help you succeed in life in general. So sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes you just need a kick in the ass. Just read something or watch a little video of what this person did to get to where he's at or whatever. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna end up like them, but sometimes it just motivates you to get up and go without even thinking. Just let's go.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like it. Sometimes I like seeing some of their stories of how they became and how it started and people that didn't believe them and look at me now. So it's called Millionaire Steps. So that's these are all, I think, on Instagram. Next one is JLO/Linday. So it's JLO_LINDY Linday. So this is a couple. I think it's pretty funny. And the reason I think it's funny for me is because you and I have we mess around like that, but this couple I guess it's a married couple. He's a cop and she's like, I don't know what she does, but the thing is that they use these they're called what are they called? Confetti blasters. Have you ever seen them? Like we were popping them in for 4th of July. The confetti poppers. Pretty sure like these I don't know, what are they called? Cylinder?
Yeah.
They're like the cylinder, and you twist them and then it pops up with a bunch of confetti. So what they do is they hide like in the kitchen, or they hide on top. They have a big home or whatever. And he hides like these confetti poppers everywhere, and then he catches his wife like all the time. And it's funny. You guys got to check him out.
He scares her with that.
Well, they both do it.
Yeah. She
comes out from the top or from underneath the sink, and sometimes he's just chilling. And it's just funny the way they do their videos, and I think it's pretty funny. I think you guys should check them out if you guys need a laugh, especially if you guys are married.
Okay.
Because you know how it is when you guys are a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. It's called 80s_90s childhood memories. And as you guys know, I'm an old man. Oh man, this is when Gus gets a little cranky. So, but this page kind of gets me feeling good. Kind of makes me feel like when I'm a kid, kind of like the nostalgia aspect of this stuff. So, it's movie clips, pics, cartoons, old school stuff, like pictures of the toys when we were kids. KB toys, like the Ghostbusters. Like just 80s and 90s movies. So this is the era I grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
So and it brings you back to the, when you were a kid and good times. Because when you're a kid, you just don't think about bad stuff. You just think the world is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And cartoons and playing video games and movies and all that good stuff. I mean, it was good when you were a kid. None of that stuff when you're an adult. So check that page out. All on Instagram. The last one. It's called Pitbulls. Pitbulls.vid. And obviously, if you guys have listened to our other podcast, we talk about two of our pit bulls that passed away a year ago. So I am we're pit bull lovers.
We love pit bulls.
And you know how we feel about the news always covering and talking shit about like these dogs that they're fucking mean, la la la.
Mm-hmm.
Every dog is mean if the owner trains them to be that way.
Or if they're feeling threatened.
Yeah, but
that's why they're called animals.
But the majority of the majority of the thing is of the stuff is that it starts with the owner.
The environment.
Yeah, the
just
environment,
like
the
your
owner.
Children.
But if you treat a dog with respect and love, that dog is gonna love you. So this page is basically that. It shows the good side of these dogs, the
Mm-hmm.
beautiful side. How they're still man's best friend. So they show puppies after they grow older, and man, it's just how they laugh, it's like any other dog. They like to be scratching their bellies. They laugh. They love. They're very energetic. All that good stuff. It reminds me of my dogs, and if you guys like pit bulls in general, you guys have a dog. I know a lot of people love these dogs. Hey, follow these people, and I guarantee you're gonna love that. You're gonna love like looking at these dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Every color, white, gray, brown,
black.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for me. I mean, this is one other couple. I forget her name. I didn't put her down, but she does TikTok and she does all these videos, and she's funny as hell. They're like this young couple, and she's always dancing. I forget her name. I couldn't find her on my thingy, but damn. And if I remember, I'll tell you guys later. But I just think that I'm not a TikTok guy, but when I see it and the thing she does is funny.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Next one. You keep on going.
Okay, for me, the next one would be TikTok. I love TikTok.
So
why?
you guys gotta check these out.
Yeah, because the reason why I love TikTok is because it always cracks me up. No matter what mood I'm in, it just brings me like literally laughing out loud.
So if people don't use TikTok, it's not only a dance app. Because that's what I thought too. I thought it was just dance.
No, it's many, many things.
Okay, well that's what I thought. Because there's a lot of people that think like me.
Yeah.
They're my age, and this I just said it earlier.
Yeah.
People that are my age are just on Facebook. So to go to TikTok, you're like, these youngsters.
So there's no particular order. I'm just gonna name them. So these are the people that I follow on TikTok. I have here Chaparro Decimal Schwarzenegger.
What the
and
heck?
that's purposely CHUA.
Is that the guy that looks like Dupree?
Yes.
Because I send these pictures to that guy all the
Oh
time.
my god, I love this fucker. He's a Mexican
he's funny.
comedian.
And he's always singing out to Paola.
Oh yes, he has so many good videos. He just fucking cracks me up. Like I love him.
Doesn't he sing?
If you need a NAB workout, follow his page. So it's Chaparro CHAPARRO decimal CHUACHENEGER.
I think most people have seen this guy.
So he's a comedian.
He looks like my friend Dupree, guys. Go check this guy out.
Yes.
And he sings to your sister all the time because you're always singing. You always send.
There's a video that he uses the name Paola, and that's my sister's name, Paola.
Yeah, so you send these videos to her all the time.
Yeah.
No, I've seen these. He sings a couple of songs. He's always bringing that name up all the time.
Yeah. And then I'm a foodie, so I love watching this girl's page, Jenny. JENNY Martinez with 3 Z's in the end.
Okay.
If you want any like recipes or snacks, appetizers, she does everything. Any type of food. I like it. What else? Okay, number 3 is I'm pretty sure you've seen this guy, Gus. He does dance videos, like skateboarding or rollerblades, I think it is.
Okay, keep on going.
So his page is 420 dog face
Oh, okay, yes.
208.
Okay, Dogface is pretty funny.
Yes,
Dogface,
I
yeah.
love him. Yes,
Yeah, I follow him on
definitely.
Instagram. I follow on
Oh,
Instagram.
okay, well, I follow him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's like I'm pretty sure people have seen him because
Yeah.
he got popular because
He
he was
looks like a straight up cholo.
oh gee,
but-
thank- yeah.
He looks like a straight up cholo, but like he's cool, you know.
But
Like
he became a TikTok star because
yeah,
he was riding on his skateboard, one
yeah,
of
or
those long,
bicycles.
on this long skateboard, and he was listening, drinking his Ocean Wave. I think what was that drink called?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but I want to say it's Ocean something, Ocean like
Mhm.
Wave or whatever. I don't know, a cranberry juice, and he was listening to I forget those people,
Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac.
Mm-hmm.
And he became a TikTok sensation and star, and now he's like very big on Instagram and
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I follow him. I think it's pretty funny.
Yes, and then the other person that I follow is Dr. Pimple Popper.
That's
You know-
that's the one person I thought you were talking about, the first one, like
Oh,
the first
Dr.
doctor.
Sheila Nazarian.
Yeah.
No. Dr. Sheila Nazarian. She's a plastic surgeon.
That's nasty. though.
Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh.
She's a dermatologist.
That's nasty.
It is. There's times I can't watch because I just want to throw up
Oh
and I
my-
cringe.
But yet it's so satisfying. I hear
Well,
that
I
all
don't
the
know
time.
about satisfying, but I'm just like, holy shit! How
She-
much crap do we have in our body?
You know what? A lot of people think that, because I've heard this on the radio, because she goes on the radios on talk shows and stuff, and I've
Mhm.
heard that, yeah, people are like can't stand to watch it, but you know what? They put their hand over their face, and you know they
Yeah, that's me.
with one eye
With
looking.
one eye looking.
Yeah,
Like my eye is in between two
but you guys
fingers.
you can't get enough of
No,
that.
you
It's very-
can't. It's disgusting.
well, she calls it very satisfying. You
Mhm.
get satisfied, like you want to see the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that.
Okay, and then the fifth one that I have is I don't know if you've heard of the Texas comedian
Which one?
Steve Trevino. So his page is under Texas Trevino. It's fucking hilarious.
You know what?
A lot of his jokes
Okay.
or scenarios kind of remind me of you and Mika's because we're
Really?
always fucking around.
Jay
We're always
Trevino.
laughing.
Trevino. I've heard of that guy.
Yeah.
but
Too bad I can't like show audio right now because you don't have the licensing to do that. But
I don't know if we can with Instagram. Maybe we can with Instagram
no, this is TikTok.
or with TikTok. Oh, well, see, that's the thing is that the music. That's the problem.
Oh.
The music.
No,
that
he
comes-
doesn't have music.
Oh, okay.
It's just him joke
Mm.
like saying a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't
Stand
know.
up.
Yeah, Jay Valent. Well, I listen. I
Steve Trevino, but he's under Texas Trevino because
Mm.
he's from Texas.
goddamn Texans.
Yeah, he's fucking funny. I love him.
Yeah.
I really want to go see him one day.
It's kind of like I feel for Concrete. Concrete lives out here in Cali, I think. He's a Cali dude.
Mhm.
And right now they're touring Texas. And
Mhm.
the fools are funny, though, eh? I really... Wait, keep on going. What do you got?
Okay, my next platform right now is YouTube.
So it's check these out. Check
Yeah.
these out, guys. Check them out.
Well, this is my like,
Hit them up. Tell them who sent you guys there, because we follow them. And then hopefully they'll follow back.
Yeah.
Remember,
So
tell them Gus sent you. Gus and Heidi.
So I have here. Sometimes I can't make it to church, and sometimes I do. But
This is YouTube now.
yes, this is YouTube.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes my spirit's a little bit down, so I like to listen to things that motivate me, and definitely the church that I follow is on YouTube as well, and it's Shepherd Church from Porter Ranch.
Okay.
I listen, even though I go to the church, sometimes I just like to replay that particular
Yeah.
sermon and stuff. Okay, so the next one would be also All Things Adrian. Do you know who she is?
No, I don't.
Well, she's now Adrian Hoffman, I want to say. I can't really pronounce
I
the
don't know
last
who that
name.
is.
But she's a celebrity, and she is also known as one of the hosts for the View talk show. And
Is that the Asian girl?
no, the Latina girl.
The
New
one that-
Yorican. She's from New York, but her family is from Puerto Rico, so they
Was
call
that-
themselves New
Was
Yorican.
that one from the Cheetah Club?
Yes.
Okay, that's the
Yeah.
girl that was dating one of the Kardashian guys.
So her maiden name is Bylon, but now she's married, so it's Houghton.
Oh, okay.
Houston.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't pronounce it. And I really like her inspiration with her new line, which is she has a jewelry line.
So she vlogs or?
Yeah, she does everything.
So she's a vlogger. She doesn't have.
Fashionista,
Oh, okay.
celebrity stuff, food, life, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to follow her. Believe it or not, I follow the Food Network.
Oh, again. There's a.
I just like to get ideas because sometimes I get bored of the same thing. And I'm not the best chef anyways, so I have to follow recipes. And then the other
There's a
one that I
trend going here.
follow, the other one that I follow is Mario Bizarre.
That dude?
Yeah.
The so-called richest man, is that the guy I'm talking about?
I don't know. if
Okay,
that's the guy.
tell me what it is.
Well, he's a Mexican, Hispanic
Okay.
individual, and he has his own talk show on YouTube. And what I like about him is because he interviews a lot of, I would say, late 80s, early 90s, 2000s of the celebrities.
I think I've seen the video with you, one of them.
Yeah. So I like to see his show because, in the talk show, they're drinking, and he gives the celebrity the platform to say whatever they want to say.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times they open up a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, I never knew he or she would have done that. I would say
Yeah.
that, or just things like that. So I like to reminisce on with his talk show.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one, recently I've been watching a lot of the Riveras, Jenny Rivera's
Of course.
family members. But the number one person that I do follow on YouTube is Juan Rivera. I just like his authenticity, his boldness. He don't give a shit.
Is that still part of like kind of like the show?
No.
It just continued
No,
on
the
to
show got canceled.
But does he kind of like play it off like, okay, well the show got
No,
canceled,
no.
but do we play it on
No,
YouTube?
no. The reason why he started his own YouTube channel is because his dad told him that hey man, like do YouTube, like you could actually get really good money by doing
Yeah, you can.
videos like stupid stuff or rawness.
Well,
or
obviously
just
he's using his family for that, so
well, I think just the last name, but the talent
yeah.
of making the videos, it's all him. It's all him because the
but-
family aren't really involved.
Okay, I mean I get it,
The
but
content is all him.
okay,
It's him and his wife and his kids.
okay. Well, he
So-
probably hires people. And
Yeah,
he has
and
the
then
money.
he says like stories. He shares some stuff about his sister Jenny
Yeah,
Rivera, the
yeah.
well-known singer, and unfortunately she passed away a couple years ago. But yeah, so I really do enjoy his channel. And then podcasts.
Yeah. Well,
My
hold
top
on,
5.
Hold on. You're skipping me. Hold
Oh,
on.
okay. Sorry.
Okay. Did I do a YouTube? I did a.
I don't know.
Okay, I think so. We stayed at YouTube because we did social media and all that stuff. And okay, hold up. I want to do the social media
Wait
too.
a minute.
I want to do the YouTube too, man. I'm cool.
Okay.
Okay, you guys ready? YouTube. These are the guys I listen to. These are the guys you should. If you like the strange, the weird, and all that good stuff, which is me, check these guys out on YouTube. His channel, and go subscribe. The first one is Mr. Reddit. That's what it's called, Mr. Reddit. That's the channel, and basically it's stories that they get off Reddit about Karens, about entitled parents, cheating stories, and all that stuff. It's like stories people. It's like Cheeseman basically. Stories with updates, and this is what happened, and all this stuff. And I listen to them because I mean. They're interesting. Entitled parents, Karens, and money, and this what happened. My pro revenge and nuclear revenge, stories like that. It kind of gives you like that. Damn, that was a good story. I can't believe that actually happened. So these are the guy. This guy kind of reads them off Reddit because he gets permission by like the people. So he reads them out loud, and they're pretty good. I actually damn, I would say the last 6 months I've been just listening to a lot of it at work. So if you guys like writing on Reddit or whatever, well, this guy reads some of the stories with updates. So next one, his name is Camelot331, and this is a young cat. I think he's like from Alabama or something like that. So what he does is he tells his stories about working at GameStop and all this horrible stuff that happened at GameStop. So what he does, he kind of vlogs. He talks about because he was a manager and how they do business and how horrible GameStop is and why it's going down and this and that. And he has like workers calling in how bad this place is to work, how they pressure you. So now, if you've ever worked in what is it? What kind of store is that called? Retail? Is that still retail?
It is retail.
Some type of business. I don't know what it's called, but that kind of business. He's like, man, they tell you the ins and outs and why it's hard to work for retail chains, because people actually send stuff from Walmart, Target, Best Buy, stuff like that. How horrible these places are to work and how they demand a lot from you, and you don't get paid a lot. And they're always constantly at you, and you're like, God damn, leave me alone.
Yeah.
They tell the bad stories of and stuff like that. So you guys should check this guy. Name is Camelot331, and I think you guys would really enjoy some of the stories he says. The next one I listened to, I just started listening to this guy just because I think I did an episode on entrepreneurs and all that stuff, because I told you some of these entrepreneurs sound so weak, like scams. I can't believe people actually follow it. So this guy's name is CoffeeZilla. So he exposes scams. He like this one, like he had an interview where he talks to this one guy where they were talking about Trump University and how it worked. And basically, I used to be a car salesman. And basically what they teach you is you find their niche, like their excitement, and you go with it no matter what. And you try to like pump them up. So this guy talks about that stuff, how his parents got scammed out of like $10,000 and stuff like that. So how these fake entrepreneurs are trying to jack your money just for advice that you could find on YouTube for free and stuff like that. So this guy just goes after them, and like scammers, all these type of scams. There's too many of them. Like I can't tell you right now, but you guys should check this guy out if you guys are really into money and saving money and don't get scammed. And he talks about how Instagram influencers are all fake and stuff like that. The most of them.
Yeah, just be aware.
So he talks about them, he exposes them, and then they come after him. And they come on his show and they like kind of like argue back and forth. And I thought it's pretty interesting. Next guy, Mr. Creepy Pasta. Another one kind of like storytelling. And this guy is more like creepy stories. That's what it says. Creepy Pasta. That's what his name is. And it's obviously horror stories, like stories that he narrates, and they're actually pretty good.
Is it the one that we listen to?
Yes.
When we're driving sometimes?
So, yes, my son last time caught me listening to an episode of the Black Eyed Kids and stuff like that.
Oh, Jesus.
And my oldest son was like intrigued, and he's like, damn dad, that story was great. Now if you guys like storytelling, I'm talking about like narrated with like effects and all that, check this out
for sure.
His name is Creepy Pasta. I think he also has a podcast, but I follow him on YouTube, and I think he has a lot of stories, like unexplained stuff, UFO stories. He has a bunch of stories, and they're great.
Very good narrator.
Check him out. Next one. This guy's a funny dude. It's like one of those guys that just whatever. But this guy, his name is Hoofty, but he calls him Hoovy's Garage on YouTube. And basically he likes to I think he has money, so he has like this fleet of cars that he remembers when he was a kid growing up. So he gets sentimental value, not because and it's not because he wants to make money off them, because a lot of the times he doesn't make money off his cars. He builds them because they have sentimental value at one point in his life. So, or because when he was a kid, oh, that's the car I like. So he gets that car and he rebuilds it and he makes it his own, and he restores them, and he falls in love with them. And sometimes for Christmas he'll give some away to people that are in need and stuff like that. And I just like his vibe. I do.
Yeah.
And these are like the good, like one of those, I don't know, like kind of like you say, like they just make you feel good. Like, damn, this guy's loving life, what he does, and stuff like that. So you guys should check this guy out. Hoovy Garage. That's what it's called.
Hoovy Garage.
Yeah. The guy's funny too. He just has it. He's a natural when it comes to, I guess, being on screen. So check them out. If you like cars, specifically, like some people,
Classic.
any.
He does all, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He talks about how he loves Beamers, but he also says that they're the worst type of car to rebuild because they're so expensive and so unreliable. No matter how new and old they are. Then the older, the worse they are. But if you buy a Beamer, he says, be ready to like
spend
because they're very unreliable cars.
Just lease it.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my top 5. I
Okay.
think 1, 2, 3. Yes, fine. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. Now, let's move on to the podcast side.
Podcast. I love podcasts.
Obviously, if you're a listener, this should be your number 1 podcast.
For sure. I even have it here written down. The Everything Goes podcast.
No,
That's
but let
my
me ask
number
you,
one.
Heidi, when's the last time you listened to my podcast? Huh?
The last one that I listened was between you and Josh.
Which was what?
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
So it was about...
Putting you on blast right now.
No. I'm trying to remember right now. It was the one that you were like, check this out. What was it about?
I say that to
No. Trying to remember okay, no, I don't remember.
Oh,
right now.
exactly. See?
No, but I do
got
listen to
caught.
you guys.
Got caught.
No.
Got caught. Dude. You see that?
No.
Don't
I'm
listen. You're about to
serious.
get the boot from this podcast right now, this episode.
Ugh.
So why do you listen to my podcast then? Just to
I like it. You're actually funny.
really?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You and Josh. And then me with the emotional side.
Oh yeah, you get very emotional. Like,
Yes.
hey, can somebody bring Heidi a water?
A water? You mean a Kleenex?
Well, that too. When you tell stories, you just start crying like, "Oh my God, can we get a tissue?" Yeah.
I know. Okay, so
Next one.
The next one. The second podcast that I do listen to also is by Susie and Roxy, the Cordova sisters. They're Salvadorian. They
Really?
are,
What do
yeah.
they talk about?
They talk about everything, like you, in general. But the name of their podcast is Straight Up Sisters, the podcast. And it's very versatile. You don't need to be a particular age. I think what they share with their life experiences, it's relatable. They are 2 Hispanic young women, and they're sisters, you know, and one of them, the girl who's known as Raxy, R-A-Q, capital C, purposely. She used to be a DJ for one of the radio stations. I think back then it was called 92.3.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And the sister, she's a hairstylist now. But
Making money.
but they she makes really good money. But just the way they have survived, you know, obstacles in their life are relatable.
Stories, yeah.
Yes, and then their guests too. You know, they bring on entrepreneurs. They bring on people that are like into fitness, health, work-life balance. They talk about everything: music, sex,
Really?
dating,
Sex.
yes,
Yes.
dating apps,
Some of that rough stuff.
work, just life in general.
Work.
I like it. And the third podcast that I listen to is by Sebastian. It's called La Plática, and I've shown you.
La Plática.
Yeah.
You have shown.
Yeah,
me.
I've shown you his podcast because his equipment, you said it was like really like you need to have money to have it.
Yeah.
It's really,
Oh,
like-
okay. I saw that guy.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
like it
his
also.
Mics. He went all out, man. Those
Yeah.
people like to.
Well, he is. They're not married yet, but they've been in a long-term relationship
Yeah.
with this influencer who's very well known.
Yeah.
Her name is Karen, but
Karen.
the beauty industry knows her as I Love Sarai.
Okay.
She's a makeup artist. She started with MAC, and she was a freelancer for many years ago. She struggled, but I'm happy for them. They made it, you know. And Sebastian himself, he was a hairstylist. He did hair as a career.
Okay. So what does he do now?
Well, he evolved with his partner with Karen, who is I Love Sarai, and he became like her editor, her photographer. Like they both learned the business of YouTube and the beauty industry.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah.
You have to.
But the content, their authenticity, it's cool. I like
Yeah,
it. The
yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. The fourth podcast that I wrote down here is The Power of Us, with Rosy Rivera, who
Okay.
is Jenny Rivera's
She's very spiritual from what I've
sister.
heard. Some of
Yes.
the
So I always have to connect with somebody like that. And her husband Abel. I like their content as well.
they're always talking about religion or some type
Not
of.
necessarily religion 24/7, but like, but they do correlate it with life.
Yeah, okay.
You know, and then
Yeah.
their whole point is to motivate you to do better,
okay.
of course. And I
sense.
like that. And the other person that I listen to is Mel Robbins.
Okay.
I like her books personally, and I like her content.
So for people that don't know Mel Robin, who is she again? What
So
does
she
do?
used to be a lawyer, for corporations. She used to had a segment, I think, with CNN. And she has evolved once her books came out as an author. She has evolved now to having her own talk show, and then she has her podcast, Instagram, all social platforms,
Yeah.
and she just talks a little bit of everything, how to deal with like anxiety, because she had it herself,
Okay.
depression, work-life balance,
Yeah.
just everything in general,
Yeah.
relationship, motherhood, because she was a very well-known attorney.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's it.
that's it. Those
The
are
podcast.
my 5.
Okay, so you guys got to check these podcasts out. So now come to me. Listen up, guys. Check this one out. I'll tell you why. Once again, it's called again. It's one of those creepy podcasts. It's called the No Sleep Podcast. This one's actually a great podcast. If you're into stories and all that stuff, narrating and stuff, it's another one of those great podcasts. They have so many stories, so many good ones. So you're into all that stuff, you got to check this guy out. It's called the No Sleep Podcast. Guarantee you're going to love it. They narrate like these scary stories. A lot of them are scary, horror, unexplained, but pretty good. Really, really well done. The next one after that is called Conspiracy Theories. If you're like me and you like the X-Files, because they don't call me Creepy Gus for no reason. I want to say I'm the Fox Mulder, and Dupree could be my assistant. From the X-Files. You remember?
Yeah.
Dupree could be the chick. I don't want to say the chick's name, but that's Dupree. He could be my assistant on that show. So, anyways, going back to this, conspiracy theories, they talk about obviously all the conspiracies out there, from the vaccines to JFK, to UFOs, the Roswell incident, all that stuff. Everything you've heard before, that's what they talk about. So if you're into conspiracy theories, check them out. Because I love this shit, man. Conspiracy theories is probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, you're really into that.
The next one, and because we're in LA, and I love my sports teams here in LA, specifically my USC football, I listen to it's called the Peristyle Podcast. They talk everything about USC football, recruiting, players, coaches, all that good stuff. The review of the game coming before, what happened, and all that good stuff, and what they expect. And if you live in LA, we expect big things from USC all the time. So if you guys are into that, check the Peristyle Podcast. Check them out. Next one. It's called Solved Mysteries. And I got this. You know what? I never used to listen to these mystery shows and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never, my friend got me into this, and I was like, man, you got listening to all this gory stuff. He's like, yeah, man, you gotta check them out. I mean, they tell the stories of certain killers and what happened and what didn't happen and stuff like that. So on this one, it's called Solved Murders, True Crime Mysteries, and you guys gotta check them out. They talk about how, like, the story of, like, from beginning to end, and the most notorious, just the most notorious stories out there. It's called True Crime Mysteries. Check them out from beginning to end, from Jack the Ripper. Even though that one's actually, it's not Jack the Ripper, because Jack the Ripper was not it was never solved. But there's other ones. There's a lot of crime stories you guys gotta listen to, from the beginning to end, how they did their killings, to how they were caught. And it's pretty interesting, man. I know it sucks to kind of like gloat on like some of the bad stuff, but check them out if you guys are into that stuff. Next one, the last one, is called Janky Town Podcast, which used to be the B Team Podcast on K-Rock, but it's no longer on K-Rock. So you guys can find them anywhere you guys listen to your podcast. It's called the Janky Town Podcast, and these silly guys, Beer Mug, what is it? I forget their names. Fuck. This is what happens when I'm writing these things down. But the guys are Beer Mug, Janky Town.
Oh.
Janky Town, and they talk about everything silly and stuff, just like they did back in the day with Kevin and Bean.
Okay.
So what is, because it used to be called the B Team Podcast, but since they all got fired, they had to do their own podcast, and it was called Janky Town. And I want to say, kind of, what can I remember these guys' names? Fucking, it's called Dave Sanchez. It's called Beer Mug, and the last one, which was DJ Omar Khan. I think he still works for K-Rock, but yeah, those guys are the shit. They're funny. Check them out. And that'll be it for the podcast side. So check them out. I think they're funny. Remember, guys, check these out. Highly recommend it. Oh, actually, you know what? You guys should listen to this guy too. He's pretty funny. He's very good looking. His wife is, she's chill. She's cool. The Everything Goes podcast with Gus. Check him out. That fool's funny as hell. He's very good looking, and hey, you guys are gonna be entertained. If you're not being entertained, you will be, because dude is awesome.
Extremely awesome.
So last one, what we got? Check them out. Check them out. Okay, streaming. Last thing. What are you watching, Heidi? What are you watching? Like right now.
Right now? Okay, so I'm watching Manifest.
Oh, okay.
On Netflix.
I heard it's pretty good.
I just started. I'm still on episode 1.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because they're pretty long.
I heard people are loving that show.
Yeah.
This is the #1 show on Netflix, I think. But
yeah.
Can I ruin it for you?
No, don't. And the one that I finished watching like a couple
ruin it for you.
I think like a month or two ago was Who Killed Sarah?
Yeah.
I just haven't seen season 2. I haven't had the time. And then the other one that I did, I finished watch. Literally binge watched, but it was because I wasn't working then.
Yeah. But now you're out.
Life Sex.
What?
Yeah, that one's good.
Shut your face.
No, that one's a a reality check.
Shut your face. Keep on. Next one.
That's it.
That's it? Okay, this one.
I don't watch that much TV.
Right now I'm watching everything because now I have the TV all to myself since everybody's at school and my wife is working. I'm all to myself now. I got TV to watch.
Yay!
Woo! Yes. So I went back to something that makes me really happy. Really, really, really happy. For some
What
reason,
makes you happy, my love?
watching NCIS. I'm sorry. It's one of the...
Why sorry?
Because there's a lot of people that the NCIS, or what my son calls the NIS. Damn, I love it. I don't know why. It's not the greatest. It's not done, but they're funny. The characters are good, and you just get caught up with the characters. And so check the NCIS. It's probably throughout the United States very popular. They're on their 18th season, so it tells you how good they are. And they stream on Paramount, and they also stream on CBS. Next one, Bull.
Bull?
Yeah, I think it's very...
Bull?
Yeah, that's his name. Is Professor Bull or something like that. Or Dr. Bull. I'm sorry, Dr. Bull. And it has to do with like being in court. I don't want to mess it up with you guys because I don't know how to explain it. But that's what he does. It's like he looks at the jury and does all this like scientific stuff. And it's pretty interesting. Check him out. Bull. Next one. Then this one's, again, these two, Paramount. Evil. I'm going to just leave it there. I know some people are not going to like it. But when you do, very interesting. It's called Evil. I think they're on season 2 right now. Evil. Paramount Pictures. Paramount. The next one, This is a must. It's a must. And I've been trying you to watch it. And there's the only reason I put it down because it's very Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how I love Stranger Things. But if you don't know about Stranger Things, watch it. But this one right here is called The Umbrella Academy. Fucking great. Fucking great. It's Netflix has just they found a hit with this one, and it's no surprise.
Mm-hmm.
The Umbrella Academy, check them out. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is about. I'm pretty sure if you guys watch Netflix and you guys watched it, you guys know. But for Heidi, I'm telling her Heidi to go watch it. She needs to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, it's on Netflix again, and it was saved from Fox, and it's called Lucifer. At one point, it was the number one show on Netflix. Lucifer, Morning Star, but the show's called Lucifer, and obviously the name tells it all. But people think it's I don't want to watch something with the devil, but it has nothing. I mean, he is the devil, but he's trying to be good. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So check them out. I think it's very good. I'm telling you, it was like the number one show when it got moved to Netflix, and it got saved by Netflix, and now they have 3 more shows. They're going into season 6 next year, and I don't know what's gonna happen. And then the next one after that is called Ragnarok. It's a Swedish show, Ragnarok. Remember, if you've heard this pretty much before, it's because Ragnarok, Thor. But this is the Swedish version, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. You guys gotta check it out. I've told some of my friends, and they've watched it, and they go like Laylo, and Laylo was like, "Damn, that shit was good, Gus. That shit was good." Yeah. And the last one.
You usually have really good recommendations.
Yeah, but
for
this
Netflix.
is the creepy stuff, like the fun, the fantasy. That's what I'm all about. I love that stuff. Haunted. If you guys gotta watch this, the new Netflix one shows. It's called Haunted. There's a couple of them. There's a Spanish like stories, and then there's like the haunted, like the ones that people go and tell like in front of the camera, which is really good. The way they do it. If you like some of that scary ghost stories, check this one out.
Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend it. The Haunted it's called. And then last one, just because you gotta have some of the creepy stuff out there, creepy stuff. And some people do love it, and some people don't. But the ones that get caught up on this show, damn, they love it. And it's called American Horror Stories.
Mm-hmm.
It's the shit. I love it. I do like it. I mean, and not all seasons are great, but the majority of them are really good. Creepy, and fun. I think. And that's it. I highly recommend these shows. Go check them out. This is the summer. Go check them out before the winter comes out. Before like Halloween and all them.
Literally, that's like a month away before we start seeing Halloween stuff all over the stores.
Right? They start popping up like around August.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when we were kids? Like Halloween, they wouldn't pop out till like October.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like mid-August. We're like,
Yeah.
what the hell? It's still hot as hell.
And then in October we start seeing like Christmas stuff.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah.
Damn it, we're still in Christmas. The day after Christmas, they're putting like Valentine stuff out. God damn, it's all about making that money. All right,
Mhm.
this is my 2 things. I mean, we do read books and stuff, but this is the 2 books I highly recommend. One, this is one that I like. It's just because I like seeing some of these successful people, and I read this book. It's called it's the autobiography of what's it called, biography or autobiography?
Autobiography.
Okay, autobiography of a player named Steve Young, and he tells his story how he was like only Mormon in his New York family, and how he went to school, and how he became he was a very successful NFL quarterback player. He won a Super Bowl with the San Francisco 49ers. How he ended up at BYU. He got his degree at BYU and then he actually became a lawyer or something like that. A couple degrees. And I mean, how tough it was for him and what his parents demanded of him, not only on the field, but on the books and in church, because he was a Mormon. So, I mean, it's crazy, but it was a very good book, and I recommend that book just because it gives you a perspective of other people's lives and stuff. And last one, but not least, it's called The Communion. If you have never heard of this book, I mean, it's a book with Whitney Stabler. Stabler, whatever, but it's Whitney Stabler, I think it's called, and it's Communion. It's an old book, and it tells the story of how he was and his family was abducted in New York, in the mountains of New York. Pretty interesting. I highly recommend if you like into UFO books. But
The mountains of New York?
yeah, because there's New York State is there's
Suburbs?
yeah, there's suburbs. There's
Oh.
it's like here, like there's mountains out there that look like if you're in Lake Arrowhead, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out. Highly recommend it. There's other books, but I don't have them with me. But that's it. Otherwise, we'll be going over, and it's 1 hour and change, and that's it. You got anything else?
No?
All right, guys. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, any of these we recommend, but I'm pretty sure there's everything for everyone out there. Obviously, social media, YouTube. Everybody loves something out there, but this is what we recommend. Some of this because kind of relates to us, and some of it just because it's funny as hell. Just like Heidi said on TikTok, it's funny.
Yes.
Some of these people are just funny as hell, and
Yeah.
and we correlate because that's what we need. We need to laugh more.
Yes.
We do. Don't be a grumpy ass like Dupree. Weird ass fool. Anyways, maybe you guys should check that guy out. It's called I think his what is his following page? You know what? I'm gonna throw a shout out to Dupree. Go check this guy out. Sometimes he's funny and sometimes he's just he's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you hold on. Where is he? His name is Dupree AK. I'm gonna give you his following page. Go give him a shout out. Maybe he will. He's a guy that likes martial arts. But AK Dupree, you guys heard me talking about him. We've had him on the show before. Go check this guy out. He is Douglas Espinosa, the OK Yester engineer. I think it's called. It's TheOKYESTENGINEER engineer, I guess. But I mean, it's a weird one. Go check that guy out. I think it's funny. He talks about like guns and stuff like that, and he needs a hug, guys. Check him out. All right, guys. This is Gus. Thank you, Heidi, for coming on the episode on the show.
You're welcome. It was a pleasure.
And we want to give you one of these. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you. That's for you. That's what we do at the end.
Okay.
All right, guys. If you guys like, remember, we are on Instagram, all social medias, including Twitter, Facebook, if you're over 40, Twitter, I think it's over 42. I think because a lot of people are on Twitter too. But then you can go on YouTube, catch us there. And obviously, we are on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and anywhere you guys listen to your podcast on. Remember, if you like, listen. Remember to like and share.
Subscribe. Comment.
Leave a rating on Apple Podcasts so the show grows and the algorithm and all this good stuff. But yeah, that's it. That's it, Heidi?
That's it.
All right, guys. Catch you guys
Have a good rest of your summer, you guys. July's almost done.
Yeah. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.